We're doing Romeo and Juliet, and it's about family and business conflicts.
The first example is the St. Valentine's Day massacre between the Al Capone gang and his rival Chicago gang and the Bugs Moran gang. In Romeo and Juliet, the families were rival businesses and could not get along, same as these mobsters. The mobsters became rich by speakeasies, breweries, and gambling. This was a planned attack by Al Capone and Jack Machine Gun McGurn. Capone put McGurn in charge of it while Capone funded the operation. The hit was on George Bugs Moran gang. The men dressed up like police officers, along with others in civilian clothing. They killed 7 rival mobsters, and when the attack was done, the police officers made it look like they arrested those in the civilian clothing. They even had an actual police car. This was a reenactment done by History Channel and shows what may have happened. They opened fire and killed the gang members. Sadly, the attack was meant for Bugs Moran, but he was not there because he saw the police cars outside and ran. Another example like Romeo and Juliet is the Hatfield-McCoy feud, 2 families that just could not get along. During 1880 and 1891, the main fighting was fought on the border between Kentucky and West Virginia. Along with the Capulets and Montagues, the 2 families did not get along. The feud claimed dozens of lives between the families. There was a New Year's Day massacre by the Hatfields that set on McCoys. They set the McCoys' house on fire and shot some who came out. They also fought over a hog that had gone on the Hatfields' land. The Hatfields had claimed it was theirs because it was on their land, while the McCoys said the markings on the pig's ears were theirs. The Hatfields ended up winning the dispute and keeping the pig. These are the 2 leaders of each family: William Anderson Devil Anais Hatfield and Randolph McCoy.
The Great Gang Fight of 1857, also known as the Dead Rabbits Riot, took place in Manhattan's 5 Points district, which broke out on July 4, 1857. Groups of 5 Points gangs such as the Dead Rabbits and the Plug Uglies invaded nearby Bowery Boys Clubhouse. About 1,000 gang members armed with paving stones, axes, and other weapons fought along Bayard Street between Baxter and Bowery. Federal troops finally stopped the violence on the afternoon of July 5th. Officially, 8 men were killed, but it's thought that dying fighters were carried off by fellow gang members, then buried in secret. And this is a picture of the fighting that went on.
This is an example of gang conflict between the Free Souls and the Detroit Highwaymen Motorcycle Club.